mass shooting in Las Vegas. As we say, it's the worst in modern American history. But mass shootings are happening more often than you may think.
In fact, in the U.S., we average a shooting that leads to 4 or more deaths about every 3 months. The LA Sheriff's Department has put out a video, a very stark, frank video, about what you need to do if you survive, if you are caught in the middle of an active shooter situation.
Killers usually choose their victims at random. They look for easy targets. So the harder you are to see or to hit, the safer you are. When an attack starts, if you can find a way out of the location, do so.
Get out.
If you stay calm and think clearly, even in the middle of a life and death event, you improve your chances of making it out. Visualize your movements in advance. Use cover, something that will stop a bullet, and concealment, something that at least keeps you out of sight.
All right, that's part of it. Joining us right now is this gentleman from the LA Sheriff's Department, Captain Jack Ewell. First of all, thanks for coming in.
Oh, you're
Captain.
welcome.
Appreciate that. Get out. That makes common sense, except in this situation in Vegas where you don't know what getting out means.
Yes, no, it's very difficult, and that's why we try to tell the public that we need you to be aware in advance. A good solid awareness is going to save your life. We don't want you to be afraid every time you leave the house because that's not necessary at all. Although this incident was tragic, it's not that common. So if you just have a general awareness whenever you go out into public places, know where the exits are, just kind of look around, see where security is when you're in a public venue, see where potential protective areas are whenever you're out in public. That's just a good practice to have all the time.
Just automatically.
Automatically.
Yeah.
It works even for a fire, natural disasters, anything. Have a good general awareness of what's going on around you.
Because in an emergency situation, you just do what you know, right? Some people just duck, some people just run. So if you actively go in, does that help? Because then you don't just react, you actually have a little bit of a plan.
Yes, we want you to have a plan, and as the video that the Sheriff's Department put out, the 3 basic tenets are run, hide, and fight.
And fight, confront, fight, yes.
Absolutely.
Right.
What do you mean fight? I'm sorry.
Well, that's the 3rd thing in a row. Again, the first thing is just leave the area immediately. There's going to be chaos, there's going to be confusion, there's going to be some people saying get down, some people say run. Just leave. That's not the time to form a committee. Run out as fast as you can, have that awareness in advance so you know how you can exit and get out of the area. Help your fellow community member. If someone's hurt that's going the same direction as you, grab them, help everyone out. We're all in this together. And then the second tenet is if you are stuck and you cannot run for some reason, that's why I said be aware. Look around for hiding places.
Conceal.
That's your next point, hide. And as you're running, even if you've seen these hiding places, you want to put something between you and the gunman, a building, a car, furniture, anything to try and protect yourself. And then hide, and then what you brought up, the last thing is fight. If you're absolutely cornered, don't give up, never give up. You and fellow community members fight back against that person.
Jack, we're talking here about a place with 22,000 people, but we're also talking about an office with 4 people.
Yes.
It can be as simple as that.
Absolutely.
But when you're in that office, know in advance what you would do.
Yes, that's true, and it's so easy because usually in an office situation, you're there every single day. You know your office, you know this studio like the back of your hand. There's no reason for you to not already know where the exits are.
But what happens, people are watching saying, but Vegas, the guy's on the 32nd floor, nobody knows where it's coming from. How do you know what to do in that moment?
Well, it's very difficult, there's no doubt about that, but again, the 3 basic tenets still apply. In that situation, the first thing you have to do is run. You have to leave that area. And if you had a general awareness already on, hey, as you're walking in, again, you shouldn't be afraid all the time or anything, but just
part of your life.
Right.
Part of your life. As you're walking in, hey, I see an exit here, I see an exit here, hey, I see kind of a short fence here, I see a real large wall over there. You know, if I had to, I could probably hide behind that.
The strange thing here is that some people ran toward where the building was and they were safer, which is almost counterintuitive to what you would do.
Absolutely. And part of any event like that is just circumstance and chance. There are 22,000 people in a confined area. There's no way that anyone, no matter what type of expert you are or think you are, you cannot avoid being hit
what
sometime.
Captain
happens?
Zach, I say this over and over on the air. We can never be totally safe, but we can be much safer. And that's what
Absolutely.
we're talking
Thank you.
about. Thank you, sir.
Very helpful
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
information.
Good to see you.